Namaskar, I am Anand, and all of you are in the live class of Join for Education. In this class, I am going to solve the questions related to the inverse trigonometric function. That's the question number 14, and all questions are from NCERT exemplar. In earlier classes, I have solved up to question number 13. Let's see the question number 14. Question number 14 asks us prove that sin inverse 8 by 17 plus sin inverse 3 by 5 equal to sin inverse 77 by 85. So in this question ask us this one, prove that. Let's see the solution. From question it is clear that let's see from LHS. Sin inverse 8 by 17 plus sin inverse 3 by 5. So we know that sin theta equal to p by h and tan theta equal to p by b. So we convert sin inverse into tan inverse. So here will be equal to tan inverse. So we have p equal to 8 and h equal to 17. Therefore we write down here 8, and for b we write down h square of 17 minus h square of 8 over root. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. Plus we also convert sin inverse 3 by 5 into tan inverse. Then we write down here tan inverse and p by b. So we write down here 3 by 5 s square minus 3 s square over root. So we know that here p by b, and we know that b equal to h s square minus p s square over root. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. Let's see the next step here. Next step will be equal to tan inverse and 8 by the h square of 17 is 289. So we write down 289 minus 64 over root plus here will be tan inverse 3 by s square of 5 is 25 minus here will be s square of 3 is 9 over root. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. So let's see here uh, equal to tan inverse here will be 8 by the subtraction will be 225 over root, and here will be plus tan inverse 3 by 25 minus 9 equal to 16 over root. So the next step here will be equal to tan inverse 8 by 15 plus here will be tan inverse 3 by 4. Hope that there is no problem to understand at this step. The square root of 225 is 15 and the square root of 16 is 4. So we have tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. This is in this form. So we know that or we recall this one or we direct write down here uh, equal to tan inverse. We know that tan inverse x plus y equal to x plus y. So we write down here 8 by 15 plus 3 by 4 by here will be 1 minus x into y. So we write down here 8 by 15 into here will be 3 by 4. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. So here will be next step will be that c equal to we write down here tan inverse and LCM of 15 and 4 will be 60. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. So 15 for ja 60, therefore 4 8 ja 32. So we write down here 32 plus 4 15 ja 60, therefore 15 3 ja 45. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. We write down here by here will be LCM 60. So we write down here 60 and we write down here 60 minus 8 series at 24. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. So the next step here will be let's say equal to tan inverse and the addition of this one will be 77 uh, by 60 into we write down here this one 60 by subtraction of this one will be uh, 10 minus 4 equal to 6 and 5 minus 2 equal to 3. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. So we cancelled out 60 60. Then here will be tan inverse 77 by 36. So we cancelled out this one. Then we get here or this is not cancelled out. So we write down here 77 by 36. So we convert this one into sine inverse. So we know that tan inverse equal to here p by b. So and sine inverse p by h. So here will be equal to sine inverse 77 by here will be s square of 36 plus s square of 77 over root equal to here will be 77 or we write down here sine inverse we write down here 77 by s square of 36 will be 36 into 36 here will be 36 and 3 so 216 and here will be 8 0 1. So addition will be here 6, 9, 2, 1. So we write down here 296 plus a square of 77. See here 77, 77. Then we get here 49 and here 4, 32 and here will be also 9, 2 and this is the 3. Addition will be 9, 11, 6 and 3. We write down here 3, 6, 1, 9 over root. Now we add this one, then we get here 3, 6, 1, 9 equal to here will be 5 and 1, 9 and this one is the 49. So the here next step will be sine inverse 77 by 4915. Now we find out the square root of this one, then here will be sine inverse 77 by, let's see, this one will be 85. So here will be 49 plus 4 equal to 53. So we write down here 53. Here also will be 53. Then here will be 9, here will be 12, here will be 9 and here will be 5. So we add here 5, 9 and 2, 9. Here will be 5, 2, 7, 2, 2, 5. So we write down here 7, 2, 2, 5. The square root of this one will be 85. So this is the RHS proof. Hope that there is no problem to understand this solution. Let's see once again. This is the question. This is the question number 14. And in this question, ask us prove that sine inverse 8 by 17 plus sine inverse 3 by 5 equal to Sine inverse 77 by 85. So from question it is clear that we take this one from LHS. So sine inverse 8 by 17 plus sine inverse 3 by 5 equal to here tan inverse 8 by 17 square minus 8 square over root plus tan inverse 3 by 5 square minus 3 square over root. After the simple calculation, we get here tan inverse 8 by 15 plus tan inverse 3 by 4. And we know that tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equal to tan inverse x plus y. So we write down here 8 by 15 plus 3 by 4 by 1 minus xy. So 8 by 15 into 3 by 4. After the simple calculation, we get here tan inverse 77 by 36. Now we convert this tan inverse into sine inverse. So then we write down, we know that tan is in the p by b and sine is in the p by h. So we write down instead of p 77 and h will be p square plus b square over root. So s square of 36 is 1296 and the here s square of 77 is 5929 and the addition of these two is the 7225 and the square root of 7225 is 85. So ultimately or at last we get sine inverse 77 by 85. So this is the RHS proof. After there is no problem to understand the solution of this question. Let's see the next question. So this is the question number 15. Question number 15, we have sine inverse 8 by, sorry, sine inverse 5 by, so that we write down here. So that sine inverse 5 by 30, sine inverse plus we write down here con inverse 3 by 5 cos inverse 3 by 5 equal to tan inverse 63 by 16. So let's see the solution. From question it is clear that or we consider from LHS. So we write down here from LHS. We convert sine inverse into tan inverse. So here will be tan inverse. We write down here sine is in p by h. So here will be tan in p by b. So we write down here 5 by and here will be b equal to 13 square minus 5 square over root plus we convert this one cos inverse into tan inverse, then we write down here tan inverse and uh, we write down here p by b. So b equal to 3 but p will be here 5 square minus 3 square over root by here will be 3. So here p by b. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. Let's see the next step here will be. So we write down here equal to tan inverse, and here will be 5 by s square of 13 is 169 minus s square of 5 is 25 over root, and plus we write down here uh, tan inverse, and s square of 5 is 25 and s square of 3 is 9 over root by here will be 3. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. Let's see the here next step will be equal to tan inverse, and we write down here 5 by 169 minus 25 equal to 144 over root, and we write down here plus tan inverse 25 minus 9 equal to 16 over root by 3. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. So let's see here next step will be we write down here equal to uh, tan inverse, and this one will be 5, and square root of 144 is 12. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. After that we write down here plus tan inverse. Square root of 16 will be 4 and by 3. And we know that tan inverse x plus y equal to tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. So according to this one, the next step here will be we write down here tan inverse x plus y. It means that 5 by 12 plus 4 by 3 by 1 minus x minus y. It means that 5 by 12 into 4 by 3. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. Let's see the here next step will be so equal to we write down here tan inverse, and the LCM of 12 and 3 will be 12. So we write down here 12, and here will be 5 plus 3 4 ja 12. So 4 4 ja here will be 16, and we write down here the LCM of this one, multiplication of this one will be 36. So we write down here 36, and we write down here 36 minus 20. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. So here next step will be write down here equal to tan inverse, and 5 plus 16 equal to 21 by 12 into we write down here 36, and the subtraction of this one will be 16. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. So here will be so let's see uh, here will be equal to tan inverse 63 by 60. So this is the RHS group equal to RHS group. Hope that there is no problem to understand the solution of this question. Let's see once again. This is the question number 15. In this question, ask us saw that sine inverse 5 by 13 plus cos inverse 3 by 5 equal to tan inverse 63 by 16. So here let's see the solution. We convert sin inverse 5 by 13 into tan inverse, and we have this one. And after the simple calculation, we get this one, and this is in the form of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, and we use the formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equal to tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus x into y. After the simple calculation, we get tan inverse 63 by 16 equal to RHS group. Of that, there is no problem to understand the solution of question number 15. Let's see the question number 16. Question number 16. Uh, Prove that tan inverse 1 by 4 plus tan inverse 2 by 9 equal to sin inverse 1 by root 5. Let's see the solution of this question. Solution from LHS. For this, we recall the formula. We know that tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equal to tan inverse x plus y. It means that we write down here 1 by 4 plus 2 by 9 by here will be 1 minus 1 by 4 into 2 by 9. So half that there is no problem to understand up to this step. So here will be equal to next step, here will be equal to tan inverse, and here will be the LCM is 4 and 9 36, and here will be 9 and plus 8 by here will be multiplication will be 36, so here LCM will be 36, and here will be 36 minus 2. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. So here next step will be we write down here equal to tan inverse 17 by 36 into here will be 36 by 36 minus 2 equal to 34. So after there is no problem to understand up to this step. So we cancelled out 36 and 36, and we get the next step equal to tan inverse here 17 by 34. So we convert this tan inverse into sin inverse. Then here will be equal to sin inverse. We know that sin p by h, so we have p equal to 17, and h will be 17 h square plus 34 h square over root. So here will be 17, and s square of 17 is 2, 8, 9. Now we find out s square of 34. So we multiply this one, then we get 136, and here will be 6, 5, 1, 1. So we write down here 11, 5, 6. Sine inverse. So addition of this one will be 2, 8, 9. So here 5 and 4, 1, 3, 4, 5. So here will be equal to sine inverse 17 by 1, 3, 4, 5 over root. So we find out prime factorization this one, then so, so here will be equal to sine inverse 17 by 17 into 17 into 5 over root. So here will be sine inverse 17 by 17 into root 5. So we cancel out this one. Then we get here sine inverse 1 by root 5. So equal to RHS proved. So this is the question number 16. After there is no problem to understand the solution of question number 16. Let's see once again.